Racing at Hamilton Island Race Week 2024. Excuse me. This race is the long race, hence the early start, and it has a very important, make sure we get the title of it right. It's the Nautilus Marine Insurance Classic Long Race, and then there's actually a Nautilus Marine Insurance Classic Medium Race. Rating 1, I think, on the long, and rating 2, I think, on the medium, amongst others. A beautiful day, lovely at this time of the day. The light's always good. Over to my right here, you can probably just get to see Wild Oats putting up her mainsail, so there's a Dent Passage start, and Hooligan as well, just in the middle there, and Zen coming out, the TP52s. So all the ratings guys are going to be coming round to race out of here. And then there's a few of the Hamilton Island classes and the multi-hulls out on Eastern, including the Super 40s, and we'll go out there and catch them because they're doing windward lewards, a couple of those, which will be good. Those 5 there. Not going to really concentrate much on results this morning. It's still fairly early in the piece. No, safe to say that 2 from 2 for Wild Oats 10 against then that battle against Alive. And No Limit, of course, and Wild Thing in that division as well. In the Super 40s, Team Hollywood, Ray Roberts' boat still sort of leading the charge there, and in the Cape 40s, David Ross's Cuckoo, I think just ahead of Sam Haynes' chartered Cape 31 as well. If you've seen any of our footage from yesterday, it was a beautiful breeze and a great start. Man, there was some pretty low flying going on there with the chopper pretty close to the rating guys as they first headed out. That looked pretty spectacular. We'll get into more results and divisions and so on further down after Lay Day. It takes a long while to settle out. Talking to quite a lot of the guys in the Hamilton Island Blue division, getting a little worried they've poked their nose out too early and getting hit by the handicapper. The old rule here, which is don't go too early, you get knocked by that one. And a few folk learning that who've not been here before. So I think we'll leave it with that. We had a very interesting discussion. One last thing as a sideline. Very interesting discussion with Ben Kelly of North Sails. We're doing some interviews for them at the moment. And he was talking about apparent wind sailing, particularly in the multi-hulls, and how strong those sails need to be. And it always occurred to me that in apparent wind sailing you'd think there'd be less load. Of course, the one thing with multi-hulls is there is absolutely zero give. So an interesting discussion about the use of 3DI and also just the sheer weight that's being carried on a main sheet, up to sort of 8 tons on the likes of Noir and Zero, 2 pretty spectacular boats you'll have probably seen in some of the footage. So lots of lessons as always to be learnt from this. We're going to leave you with it. We're going to head out and do the Dent Passage start and go around and catch the Super 40s, and we'll call it quits for today. We'll see you later on.